Hello everyone, it is so good to be with you today. My name is Steve Gilley. I am one of the associate pastors at First Baptist Church Minden. And I am so thankful to be a part of this video because I am a great believer in the men of courage, and especially for Webster Parish right now. And let me share with you a couple of thoughts that I have that maybe might encourage you. I love this word, men of courage. You know, to have courage is to have enough courage to do something that is beyond yourself, something that's beyond your ability to do. One of the most used verses for courage was for Joshua when he was to lead the people into the promised land. And I believe that's what God is calling us to, is to help people go into that place where they can have a relationship with God. And we know in Joshua 1, chapter 1, verse 7, the Lord tells Joshua to be courageous and go do something that you don't have the ability to do. Let me help you do that. And so, men of courage, I believe, is a place where men can come and be encouraged. And I love that word, encourage. It means to put in courage to help men do what God has called them to do. Oh, we need to see men who will rise up and be godly fathers and godly husbands and godly co-workers that they are willing to share whenever God gives them the opportunity. And so today, I hope that you'll be encouraged. I'm so happy to be a part of this ministry, whatever role God wants me to play. And then if you don't mind, I'd love to share with you just a little bit of my story. Several years ago, I've had the privilege of working with some men and having some Bible studies and some times of encouragement at my home, and I've also done some work in a behavioral med where I got to encourage people. And so I thought probably about a year ago God was calling me to maybe start this ministry, and I began to pray about it. I sought counsel from some godly men, and as I visited with them, they were very encouraging, but as I went along I began to realize that it was not going to be me that started it. For one thing, we did not want it to be a denominational thing or a particular church that led in this. And if I led it, many people would associate that with First Baptist Church. I'm a pastor, it's a First Baptist Church thing. No, we want this to go beyond the walls of First Baptist. We want this to go into our entire community, reach all denominations, but even more than that, we want it to go outside of the walls of our churches and reach men that may not be willing to come to a church. We're hoping that this reaches men who are seeking a relationship with God possibly, or men who may not even realize they're seeking a relationship with God. We're hoping that it reaches those men. And so I'm excited to be a part of this ministry. You know, it was after I realized that God did not want me to do this, I promise you it was probably only about a week later that I received a call from Chris Plants. And Chris Plants shares with me his idea. He said, I just feel like God is telling me to start a Men of Courage. And as I heard him, I mean, it was not within a moment, I knew that it was that God had called Chris Plants to do this, and my job was to come alongside of him and encourage him and help him in any way I could. Pray for him, and I've done that many times, but if there's anything physically I can do, I want to come alongside of this man. And most of you know Chris by now. This guy is wired for this, for sure. This man has so much energy, so much passion. I know he loves the Lord, and I know without a doubt he is the right man to lead us in this. So I just want you to know I am a great fan, a great supporter. I want to encourage all of you out there that you might consider being a part of this. Come as often as you can. He has lined up some great events, great speakers. I know we're having another event in July, and I hope that you will come and be a part of that. Good food, good speaker. I've already heard this man just personally, and you will love him. And so I hope that you will come. I want to encourage you to be there. Let's be a part of this. Let's ask God how He wants us to be used in this, and let's reach the men of our community. I truly believe this is how revival is going to come in our area, is when the men get on fire for God and lead out and help our families grow in this. And I just believe God is going to do something so mighty, so powerful. We can't deny that it was the hand of God. So thank you for listening to my heart. I hope this encourages you some. I love y'all. I just can't hardly wait to see what God is going to do. If I can ever help any of you in any way, you let me know. It would be my privilege and my joy. God bless you. And again, thank you for this ministry.